Good morning and welcome dear students to online English video class. Once again we are in English literature class and going to start unit 4, the new name. It is a new lesson that we are going to start here. So first we will start with the writer, and the writer of the story is Linda Sui Park. Okay, so Linda Sui Park is a Korean American writer who has authored several novels and picture books for young adults and children. Most of her work is based upon Korean history and culture. So, student, it is very clear that the writer, whose name is Linda Sue Park, who belongs to Korea, he is a Korean and American. She is a Korean and American writer. She has authored several novels and picture books for young adults and children. Most of her work is based upon the Korean history and culture. Children, the story, a new name that we are going to study today, is also based on Korean history and culture. So let us begin with the story. This is the story of a 10-year-old Korean girl, Kim Sun Hee, and her brother Kim Tae Yul. Okay, this is the name of the uh, Korean girl, and Korean girl Kim Sun Hee and her brother Kim Tae Yul. Actually, that types of name are to be kept in Korean culture, so it is somewhere looking odd to hear. It is the year 1940 and the Japanese have taken over Korea. Okay, so here the writer wanted to focus on the era of 1940 where Japanese have overtaken to Korea. Due to that, what they have suffered, that we are going to study. The Korean people are very unhappy. They do not have the freedom to learn their history, follow their culture, or speak their language. Okay, so due to that, when Japan overtaken Korea in this year, the Korean people become very happy and they do not have the freedom to learn their history, follow their culture, and speak their language. Okay, suddenly here comes a new law. Okay, then again there was a new law that came that all Korean are to take Japanese name. Okay, the new law came and it was what, that all the Koreans should have take a Japanese name. Okay, the children's father knows that the law must be obeyed or else his family would face strict punishment. So he helps them choose Japanese name that reflects their Korean root. Okay, his father was understood and he just completely grabs all the situations. So he started choosing a Japanese name that is somewhere reflecting their Korean root. Okay, now soon he must learn to accept her new name. How does she feel? That we are going to story that we are going to read in the story. So this story is basically all about that I told in this particular summary. So now let us go to the text. Okay, when my turn came, I pointed to the letter K. Abuji means father, gave me a new name, and I went around whispering over and over, that is Kyoko, Keneyama, Kyoko. Okay, so that name was new for the girl. So she was whispering over and over the name again, Keneyama, Kyoko, and Kyoko. She's just whispering the name again and again because that is a new for her. It was her term, and she pointed to the letter K, and then after she repeating these names. Okay. Japanese families' name are usually long, like Kaneyama. It is somewhere very difficult to pronounce. So Kaneyama. Korean ones like my name Kim. Okay, are short. Similar Korean first names are almost two syllable, but Japanese first name must be long and short. Okay, so here they are talking about that how the Korean first name are almost two syllable, but Japanese names can be long or short. Okay, now see the next. I liked how Abuji had hidden our real last name in the new one he had chosen for ideas us, and he had gone the same for my first name as well. Girl's name often ended in ko in Korea, so due to seeing all this point, his father has kept the name. So that is why the root of Korean comes in Japanese name. Clear? So names that often ended in ko, which means girl in Japanese, but ko could also means the sun rays. So Kyoko meant rays of brightness. Okay, what Kyoko means? Kyoko means rays of brightness, the same as my real name. And yet, while I could accept Keneyama Kyoko as a name, I could not think it as my name. Then paragraph number 4 says that for the next few days there was a terrible confusion at school. We had to call our classmates only by their Japanese name. Suddenly the girl across the SL from me was Megumi, not Mayungim. That is a somewhere difficult name to pronounce. It is looking like Korean and a Japanese name. And the boy who sat behind me was Miss Sado instead of young man. So she's saying that it is very difficult for a week that they are just calling them to different name. So there was a terrible confusion at school. They had to call classmates, all their classmates with the new name, with the new Japanese name. So that is very new for them. And she told that then all of a sudden a girl across the SL, means there was a narrow space between the seats from me, Megumi, and a boy who sat behind me. That was Mesado. Okay, so a girl and the boy that she introduced here. Okay, then 5 says that. Our teacher tried to be patient with us if we forgot and used our classmate's real name. She prompted us gently at first, but more sternly as the days passed. Okay, in the starting, her teacher was somewhere patient with them, but as the days started passing, she had to be very stern with them. Okay, then after 6 says. I was a good student. I had never once given the teacher cause to beat him. I was very careful to use everyone's Japanese name and to respond when anyone said Kyoko, even though if it feels that they were talking to someone else. But the next day, my brain grew tired of being careful every single minute, and it happened. Okay, so in this way she's saying that I was a very good student and careful all about these things, so that I'd never given any chance so that my teacher could say me anything and could beat me. Clear? Number 7, I choose the worst possible moment to make a mistake. Onishi-san was in the middle of a lesson. He was a Japanese army officer whose job was to make sure all the students were learning to be good citizen of the empire. Okay, citizen of the empire means all the laws that is going in the Japan. So she's saying that a man whose name is Onishi-san, okay, he was the Japanese army officer, and whose duty was to check that everything is going in a proper order or not. So he came and visit and inquiry in the schools. He came into our classroom several times a week, often in the middle of a class. We always stopped what we were doing and bowed to him. Then he'd stand at the back of the room and observe us for a while. I could tell he made the teacher nervous. I tried especially hard to give the right answer when he was around. Okay, so in this way the man was completely checking and observing what is going on in the class, that all the things is going in proper way or not. Okay, that day I knew he was in the room. I knew I had to be extra careful not to make a mistake. Okay, the girl was smart enough to handle the situation, and somehow I did the very thing I was trying so hard not to do. I said, Mayungin instead of Megami. Okay, even after she could tried more and more, then after she told Mayungin instead of Megumi to the girl. Okay, Onishi San heard me. As soon as she just took the name of the girl like that, the officer heard her. He made funny sound in his throat like a, and he looked at the teacher and made an abrupt motion with his stick. Okay, so he just given an against reaction with the taking name of the girl. The teacher glanced at him quickly and then at me, Kyoki, to the front, she said. Okay, she just interrupt and then told that you can look at the front. The class was suddenly silent. I could see the surprise in the faces of all the students. After all, I was the daughter of the vice principal and I had never been beaten before. Okay, so that was the very new incident for the girl, because she was the daughter of the vice principal and never given a chance to beat her by the teacher. So that is why when she took the name of the girl like this way, all the students started looking at her. Clear? In the brief moment it took me to walk to the front of the teacher, I saw the teacher's face. She looked so unhappy that I felt. Let me check in the book. This is spelling. It is of 13 no. Teacher's face. She looked so unhappy. She felt sorrier. Okay. She felt sorrier for her than for herself. Okay, she's saying that in the brief moment it took me to walk to the front of the class. I saw the teacher's face and she looked so unhappy and I feel sorrier for them than for herself. Okay, so that due to that her teacher was somewhere having a gaze raised due to towards the officer. So that was very guilty thing for the girl. Because of her teacher was to be guilty. Okay, so she did not want to beat me, but she had to, because Onishi-san was there. So she really does not want to beat the girl because she was the daughter of vice principal and also a good student, never given a chance to beat her. But there was an officer, so that is why she had to do. It was so unfair. First our name were taken away and then we were given any time to learn each other's new name. So that the girl is feeling sad and then saying that what is going on, that is not completely a right thing for us. 15. So when the bamboo cane swished through the air, I was angry, not frightened. With each stinging wake, and the word rang in my mind: unfair, 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 unfair. Best of all, I was too angry to cry. Okay, so these things were going in her mind, and then she's thinking that whatever is going on, that is completely unfair. 16. At home that night, Omini pressed her lips together when she saw the fire's red welts on my leg. So there was that what we can say, that is welts. Okay, welts means raised red area. Okay, here it is given. I'll show you. You can see that the word meaning welts. Okay, so welts, raised red area of skin caused by being hit or from cut that are healing. Okay, so at home that night, Omini pressed her lips together when she saw the fire's red welts on my leg. She soothed them with a paste made of herbs, but the marks remained there for several days. I was glad that they did not fade right away. Seeing and feeling the sore redness of those welts always made me a little angry all over again. Okay, so due to that mark, the girl became very angry that why this unfair thing is going on with them, and she also did not want that the mark should go, because she wanted to realize, she wanted to remember the things again and again. 17. I wanted to stay angry about losing my name, but I was not the only one. The changing of my name made even my best friend across his best friend across. His name was Tomo, and he was Japanese. When we played together after school during those early days of the name change, he had to check himself all the time. Sunli, I mean Kyoki, he kept saying. Okay, after this, they are just doing this. Once, after correcting himself for what seemed like a hundredth time, he stamped his foot in frustration. Kyuki, 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 he said, as if trying to pound the name into his brain. Kyuki, 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 Kyuki. He was getting his tongue all twisted. Okay, so that was very tough for them. So they were doing practice by taking the new name again and again. I guilt ki ko kiya ko ka. Now we were both laughing. Tomo was laughing at the silly sound. I was laughing for the same reason, but I was also secretly pleased to be treating my Japanese name with such a disrespect. Okay, so they were treating with the new name in this way. Number 22. When our laughter faded, Tomo glanced at me quickly and then looked away again. Maybe when it's just the two of us alone, I could still call you Sunhee. What you think? What do you think? It wasn't often that Tomo asked for my opinion. I wanted to answer carefully, so I thought for a minute. Wouldn't that just to make it harder? I said, you would have to switch to my Japanese. Okay, so they were just talking to each other and then saying that if I will tell to your name that do you feel happy? She told that no, whatever Japanese name is mine, you can call me by that. So we were with each other people. You might get confused and then forget. Number 24. I did not say all that I was thinking. That as the son of the principal, Tomo always had to set an example. A mistake from him would be worse than a mistake from other student. He would lose face. I didn't have to say it because it was something that Tomo lived with every day, because they both were living together. So there are something what we can say that what she was feeling, she did not say anything to anybody, that as the son of the principal, Tomo always had to set an example. A mistake from him would be worse than a mistake from the other. Okay, so that is why he has to be very careful. Tomo has to be very careful because he belongs to a principal son, so that is why he should care all the things properly. 25. You are right, he said. He flinged another at me. It's such a nonsense, isn't it? And I knew this was his way of saying he was sorry I had to change my name. Okay, so in this way we can see that here we find a story that how Kyoke and the student of the school, the Korean people, were feeling very unhappy about all the rules and regulation, and they were not free by taking even their name. So that is a big thing for anybody. So in this way the writer is very famous to resemble the things that had happened in the country on that time. The time is also given, as I explained you, that it is somewhere belong to 1940. Okay, 1940. So children, till that time, in this way we have completed the explanation part of this chapter. In the next class we will be explaining the question answer of this chapter. Till that time, thank you so much, and have a nice day. Thank you.